here we have Hbar, Hedera Hashgraph versus the dollar. We'll do general overview this one. So this one's been pretty damn good. The last few weeks here. However, I do believe it is time for a bit of a sideways consolidation. Again, I'm not calling like a major reversal on this, but I do think that it does probably come, trade sideways and down from here and sets in another higher low on the daily, probably somewhere around 40 cents if I had to guess. Anyways, with that said, looks like we brushed up off of the 2.272 target right there. So fair enough. This one did have a pretty phenomenal run, but looking at it right here, there's going to be an ebb and flow on it, obviously. I don't think you're going to like straight shoot down or straight shoot up. It's and realistically, sideways is very constructive right here. So what I'd be looking for is essentially a range between about 40 to 41 cent, all the way up to about 51 cent. Probably test both sides several times, over the next week or two, and then very likely another resolution. I'd imagine to the upside. This one's still, well, how are we looking on the weekly? No, I still like the weekly right here. How are we looking on the 5-day? 5 days closing today, and that looks okay, I suppose. But yeah, I do think that this one does trade sideways and down from here. I don't think it's ready just yet. Let's go check out momentum also to see if they can help guide any sort of perspectives on this as well. And what do we see on the 4-hour? Down as long as below 51.70. So that looks like we probably do trade a little bit more down from here as well. Daily will be down as long as below 55.5. Yeah, I think at best this one goes sideways for a little bit of time, but sideways again is good for the boo laws. I do expect that this one very likely will test down to about 40 cents or so. So hopefully that was helpful. But a very impressive run. And what do we see over here, by the way? Calling the tops with BBWP, getting into that 95 percentile right there, and that is pretty much it. Also 4-hour Joule sell signal, like actually a really perfect one right here. This is like literally as perfect as it gets. In fact, you don't get those too often, but when you do, we're looking pretty damn good on the 4-hour. So yeah, again, probably down to about 40 cents or so. I'd be looking for a bounce there and trade sideways for a while. Sideways being good, however, for the long term. Hopefully that was helpful, and there you go.